I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coach to coach representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, greetings and welcome again to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manny Zaman. This is the second of 3 videos that we'll be doing today. We had an earlier stream today, got a lot of support on that one as we looked at the Jamaica Reggae Boys game against El Salvador, and we had Dean Sewell for most of that video, and at the back end of it we had Freddie Butler, who joined us and shared his perspective in terms of some of the things that can be expected when you play in Central and South America in competitive games, and how, you know, the team could possibly set up in different ways depending on different circumstances. Very, very good video. I urge you, if you have not yet, go and check it out. Once we have completed this video, we're going to jump into our third and final video for the day, which will be just a chit chat with Mr. Xavier Gilbert. As you know, he is part of the national coaching setup on the female side, and you know, I've been doing some interviews with some female prospects in the United States that wants to represent Jamaica, so we'll be talking about that and a few other things that we will deal with. This video though is to deal with primarily the what went wrong, when things go wrong. And this is coming, you know, just from the thought, the idea, the place where I've been communicating with sportsmen and sportswomen in different fields, and some of them made some mistakes that derailed their career, put them on a detour, and some are in the latter stages of their life and they're finally recovering. In other words, their professional career was severely hampered and messed up by one bad decision. And over the months, different persons will come and share this, right? They will share their stories with the idea that if they share their story, they can provide inspiration for some young man, some young woman who maybe, you know, at the place where they're contemplating a decision that could affect their career, when you hear how, detrimental or damaging certain decisions are, maybe it can inspire you to change course, as it relates to your decision making. So that is what we'll be dealing with in this show. And I want to firstly thank all the persons who are going to come on and share their story in this segment, because it takes a level of openness and honesty and courage to kind of expose yourself this particular way. In fact, today we have a young man that I know. I mean, had we had a relationship. I mean, back my early days of playing football, and he's going to share. He was a goalkeeper, and like I said, went through some difficulties. We're gonna hear from him. But before I bring him onto the stream, what I want to do is I want to thank all the persons who are in the comment section. I ask you to come on, join the stream. Let's interact, let's engage, hit the like button, share, let someone else know that we are on at this time so they can watch this stream. All right. Also want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video, Trick Nick. Right? Trick Nick is a Jamaican-owned company that operates in Canada. All right? They use authentic Jamaican herbs and spices to make all their products. Right? They make barbecue sauce, jerk marinade, curry paste, and other products. And what Trick Nick is doing now is that they're offering 25% discount on all their products. This won't last forever, so maximize the moment, right? 25% discount, and they have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful shipping arrangement that can get the product to you wherever you are in the world. So visit them at www.tricknick.ca and use this code I am sure sports 001. All right, and let them know that you heard about them from I am sure sports. But not only that, when you get the product and know I've used them, certainly enjoy them. So please come back to Trick Nick and let Trick Nick come back to I am sure sports and let I am sure sports know that you really, really, enjoy the product, right? So we can further push the brand and I am sure sports. So let me invite and introduce our special guest. Mr. Henry, I'm not seeing any picture. I don't know what's going on with your, oh, there you go. All right. You seem to be freezing up, Mr. Are you hearing me? You hearing me? We're having a little problem. Not. Yeah, I'm not hearing you clearly. So we're gonna see if we can fix up the stream on that side. And get it going again. Right, but this is going to be a fascinating story. I'm very, very excited. I think we have all right. So we're gonna wait until they come back on, but this is going to be a very interesting story. I hope it inspires you, because like I said, sometimes we make decisions and those decisions can have implications, long-term implications. And this interview is going to help some of us to avoid certain decisions that can affect our lives, especially if you're a young sportman or sportwoman. Trust me, you will want to hear this one, right? I think we're trying to reconnect. So as soon as we do that and we are up and running, we will get this interview going. So they're fixing up things on their side. So let's see. And then once they do that, then we are going. All right, so let me see. All right, here we go. All right. I think, yeah, I think you have some noise in the background. You have to tell the people in the background to keep quiet a little bit. Yeah. Mr. Henry, sir.
Yeah, good day. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
How you doing, man?
I'm not too bad enough.
All right, so good to have you. I am so happy to have you. This is people. This is Mr. Andrew Henry, and if you he is called Plantain, that otherwise known as Plantain, and I can tell you, I will tell you what I know, and then I'll have him. Yeah, I think you have a next device. Listening to the stream at the same time says feeding back. So whoever has that gonna have to mute it or something, right?
Okay, so, they're moved away.
All right, thank you. All right, so I'm going to tell the people what I know about you, and then you can tell the people what you know about you, because you know more about you than I do, and then we get into the story. But I know Andrew, as a youngster at Constant Spring, was a very, very good goalkeeper at a very young age. I mean, as far back as I can remember, he was at Constant Spring, keeping with the, training with the senior team, under 20s and stuff, from the Cassava Peace area in Kingston. Like I said, very, very, very excellent youth goalkeeper. And then I was even surprised to hear that he wasn't keeping anymore, but he's going to share with me now what really happened, how it all started, what really happened. Share with us, I mean, you tell us about you, how you started in football, your time at Constant Spring. Share the story. What happened to you, why you stopped keeping and stopped playing football, and where you are now.
I don't stop playing football now. Okay, yeah, good afternoon. Andrew Henry. Yeah, I just want to share with the youngsters. Bike is no good. Bike is no good. I met into an accident. I was in the under 17, yeah, with goalkeeper Whitaker. That under 17 team will make the Youth World Cup.
Yes.
And I thief out a camp. I don't come out of camp one night. Call my friend to pick me up on a bike. Went to a party. On the way back now, before we meet in an accident at the Constant Spring. Right beside Immaculate and Constant Spring Road, Immaculate School.
Yeah, that's
right
to the tax office.
Yeah, right in front of the tax office, the church in front of the tax office.
That's a New Life church in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We meet into a bike accident. A lady licked the bike from back way. So I just want to show the youngsters,
So
please.
What age were you? All right, so let's go from the beginning. So you're at Constant Spring, and you're 17. Playing in Constant Spring under 20.
Senior.
You're
on the senior team.
You're in the senior team. You're in the Constant Spring under 20 team, and the senior team at the same time. I think they were playing under 21.
20. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and we get a call up.
So you got a call up with a team that went to the under 17 World Cup.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So you're at where was the camp being held?
And Shartoon.
Oh, so you're at where the Reggae Boys house used to be.
Yeah.
All right. So who were some of the other players in that under 17 squad? Who were the other goalkeepers and players?
I can remember Whitaker and a youngster from in St. Elizabeth. I think he come from St. Elizabeth. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Okay.
And I joined the two of them.
Having been called up. So how many days were you in camp?
2 weeks.
Okay. So you're in camp 2 weeks and your friend call you or you call your friend. How did you why did you leave camp?
Honestly, it was a Friday night after training. My friend called me and I say, Coach, I coach and come, I'm like to teach him from.
Yeah.
Coach, what go on? And show about 9 night, I have one little party for going on. I say, I wait till the curfew time at the camp. Then I just slide through the back door and go from there. So it was a journey. It was wicked. It was for fun, me.
All right. So you came through the back door up by the Shortwood field. So your roommate up by the camp. Your teammate didn't see you. Nobody saw you. No one saw you. All right. So
I just leave the camp into a shorts and a t-shirt. Went to my home in Cassava Peace.
Okay.
And change her for the event. After the event now, go back home, put on about the same shorts and the t-shirt. Tell my friend, say, make me ride now. Because me know the way.
Oh, so you actually went to the party and now you're going to go back to camp.
Before day.
All right. So what happened? You guys just riding and you say a lady hit the bike?
Yeah, it was coming up Constant Spring Road.
Yeah.
Reach at the Maclet.
Yeah.
And a lady just hit the bike from back. Whoa. Went into a wall at the golf club there.
Okay. All right. So when that happened, I mean, like, just tell me about the accident. How did you get to the hospital? How you feel? Like, what is going through your mind?
A lady come find me there now, on the roadside.
What you mean find you? So what about your
friend? My friend run gone. That's the next thing we're gonna talk about. Friends. My friend run gone and jump the tax office wall and head home. My good friend.
Whoa. So your friend go to a party. The vehicle, the motorcycle met in an accident.
Yeah.
Your friend leave you with the bike.
Underground.
With the bike there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So go ahead and share some more. Yeah. So
there's a lady come and find me there, and went to the station and called police, and a private car come. And one thing I can remember when the police say, Plantain, we are there, sir. We are there, sir, Plantain, we are there, sir. And I just have to look at him because my left arm did mash up, my left foot did mash up, my neck here swell, couldn't turn, and then lift me up and carry me to the public hospital.
Whoa.
Spent some months there.
Months?
Yeah.
All right, so what happened? I mean, did anybody from when this happened? Did anybody from the national?
The community? No,
right,
no one.
Let's get to the national team. So this happened. Did they know? At what point did they know? And yeah.
My mother received a phone call. Someone called and asked him if she said Andrew, and she said no. Because my mother never know which part me there.
Okay, so up to this point, nobody at the camp knew that you had left the camp?
Nobody.
Whoa. All right, go ahead. So all right, so you're in the hospital. Your mother is called. Yeah. What happened now? I mean, what is going through your mind and what is going through your, like, what you
feel bad? Feel bad, man. If you know, say it's a friend call me out, you know? Just get a national call and my time now to shine. Everybody in the community know the type of person who me is.
Yeah.
People come at the hospital and cuss me. What are you making call about for? What are you making call out for? You get me enough people vexed with me up to this day. Enough people.
All right. So I hear you saying your friend called you out, but you said, I mean, what?
Yeah, remember him called me and remind me about the party.
Yes. No, man, I hear that, you know, but my point is, but But seeing that you're just being called up, you're probably going to get to go overseas. Like, somebody will ask, why did you, you're 16, because you're not even 17 yet. You're 16-year-old. You're keeping, like I said, for the Constant Spring senior team. Well, you're in the squad at least, right?
Yeah, I was sitting on the bench. And Marvin Chin. I have another goalkeeper, Chris DeCosta. All those goalkeepers. I was amongst.
So yes, okay. So now you go there. You're in the hospital for months. I mean, did your friend reach out to you?
That one is a hard task, sir.
Yeah.
That one is a hard task. I can remember when that guy reached out to me like a year ago from the accident.
Oh, a year after the accident. All right. So how were you affected by the accident in terms of physically? What were some of the things? Like I said, I know you mentioned your arm. What happened to your arm?
Yeah, my left arm.
Okay.
The shoulder slipped out. The nerve stretched out. I have pain in my left leg.
Okay. So you have not been able to goalkeep again since that day?
No, but I teach, I build goalkeepers.
Okay. All right.
And people say, when I go to do some job, people say, you can't teach somebody with one hand. Some just laugh and do what me can do. And at the end of the day, them say, boy, you're bad.
So at 16 years old, your life is altered completely by this accident. You can't goalkeep again. You have basically one of your hands is completely dead.
Out of service.
So you really know you only have one hand working.
But if you touch me,
you're just frozen. I said if you touch.
If you lick me on the hand, me can feel it.
Okay.
It pain me every day. It pain me now. It's just
even
that.
Now?
Yeah. Oh. It's just that you just need paper. A paper. You know, some money run the world.
Okay. So you need paper to get it fixed.
Yeah.
But what about, and your leg have pins in it as well?
Yeah, I'm still run up and down. Me kick ball. In a local community football.
You walk with a limp, though?
No, sir. No mannings.
Oh, so only thing is just the arms that are, it's just like one of your arms.
That's my left arm. Yeah.
But you still have the pin in your leg.
Yeah.
In which one of the leg?
My left leg.
Your left.
Just my left side. Yeah, my left side.
Okay, your left side. Okay. So at any point did though you came out of camp, but you were in the camp, at any point did the national program reach out to you to found out what was happening, checked up on
you? Nobody at all.
Okay. So all right. So let me ask, at any point at all, even before after camp broke up, so nobody they didn't know that you were missing, they didn't know that you were here.
Nobody. I can recall that Alex Thomas. Remember Alex Thomas, right?
He was a captain.
Yeah. He's my cousin. Yeah, he reached out to the family and asked if them see me. And them explained to him.
Because he was in the team as well.
Yeah, he was in the team.
Okay.
But the first day I trained, when I reached the first time I trained, he said, "What, cuz? You're a chance now, man. You have to just do what you have to do." And I said, "Yes, cuz, I'm there, man. I'm going to do it."
So your advice to youngsters is what? Don't leave camp. What do you tell?
Yeah, I just want to tell the youngsters whenever you get a national call up or a school program or you're at camp, please don't hide and leave. Please don't hide and leave. Any little thing can happen. Coach can get blamed. Whereas if you're at the school, the coaches can get blamed. The security can get blamed. I mean, by security, now go lead you through the gate, You're going to find a way to go over a fence and, because I'm in school system. Right. Been around school and see these stuff happen. When curfew time come, man hide and go and try to creep him back.
Yeah. And you'd advise young footballers not to ride bike or not to be carried on
Yeah,
a bike.
leave bike alone. Just take your eye off a bike. It's no good.
Okay. So have you ridden a bike since that time? Have you gone back on a bike?
No, no,
You're
no,
sure?
no. I don't even want to see it. When my ear to come, man, I just give it away, man. I remember the pain and how me slow.
Whoa, that 16 years old. That must have been, I mean, devastating. All right. So how did you recover from that to even believe that you could go and start coaching? Like what was a turning point in your life to say, you know what, life is not over for me. I can actually make something of my life.
Well, all right. First thing, you have to give thanks to the Constant Spring Masters,
Yes.
the Constant Spring Masters team.
Yeah.
Them
How did they
them
help
did
you
it with
talk?
me. Them did it with me right through.
Yeah, man. You want to
You get
call
me?
some of the names of some of those persons? I mean, I know it's a big family, but
Yeah, you speak to one of the players today, the
you're
great
talking
Dean
Deans.
Sewell.
Yeah.
Yeah, his brother Carl Sewell. You have Lincoln Taff, O'Neill McDonald, all these guys. You get me? A lot of names.
Okay. Okay. So they were there with you throughout this hard time
Yeah,
and this
Mr.
hardship.
Watkins, Fabian Watkins.
Okay.
Yeah, others are family member overseas.
Yeah. So who kind of talked to you like, what did you say? Boy, life is not over. You know, I can actually make something of my life. Like, what inspired you now to not just give up totally and just lie down as, you know, paralyzed in a bed, but to get up out of
I know
bed and
that
yeah,
Mannings,
yeah,
the next thing, doctor tell me I'm not gonna walk again.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
what the
doctor
doctor
tell me
told you.
I'm not go. Yes. Boy, Mr. Henry, you're not gonna walk again, you know. Me down my yard, dip on the bed, one go bathroom, no one there to help me. Make up my mind, get up, hold on the wall, and draw myself. I'ma feel good thing I coming at the left foot. And I say, what? Ready or no, man? I'ma ask for a crook stick.
Yeah.
And up round on a crook stick, draw myself. And then I find look myself and I ask for a bicycle tube and therapy by myself. And therapy the leg.
How did you do that? Tell us how you use a bicycle tube to do that.
I get somebody to cut it. I'm strap it on my foot bottom and keep moving my foot. So I elevate the foot, get the foot some strength and so.
Okay. You came up with that on your own at
Idea.
16 because you were still 16 at this time.
Yes. Until I feel look the foot I wake up, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just start all myself out to the road, down the road, up the road, down the road, up the road. Yeah, and people I say, yes, Plantain, man. If you walk again, or up and come back.
Did you ever believe that you'd be like during this time and you doing your own therapy? You felt like maybe you could play football again, and then you got to a point where you say, "Boy, it don't look like I can play again." Eh?
Yeah. But honestly, man, when it come on to community tournament,
yeah.
Anyway, me there, the youth them are send for me.
To play?
Come here to play. Come here the center half. You can't pass me. No matter about the one hand or whatever, you cannot pass me. Come here, bust tackle on your same way.
So you never gave up. How old are you now? How old are you now?
30, nothing.
30 enough? Hey, what's that? 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. All right. So now, how did you get into? Because you said that from 16 people used to call you coach and stuff. So how did you get into actual coaching and who are some of the goalkeepers that you have worked with and some of the places you have worked in terms of coaching others? And how does a one-hand goalkeeper teach a man how to save ball with two? You understand me? How a one-hand goalkeeper, like you said, teach a man how to keep?
All right. Number one, if I show him how to collapse and him don't know how to do it. Never go there.
An ex-goalkeeper and they all say, an ex-goalkeeper and they always just bust by him, say you're 39, you know. But me not tell you him name.
I just go there and say, pour the ball to my right.
All right, let me just say this. All right, Mr. Arnett Gardens. You know, at a new club right
now. My production management, my production. Know yourself. The whole community are listening right now and I watch. So I put them into a position and say, listen, this is what I want you to do. Coach, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to put myself there and give them the ball. And when them say, I the one and coach, I'll go there, so go do it. Then wake up.
Yeah.
I have it, my heart, man. My heart. People call me for train goalkeepers.
Yeah? Tell us about that, like some of the persons you have worked with in terms of coaching them and where they are now in their own.
Oh, the goalkeepers.
Yeah.
The great man who does send a message on the screen.
Mr. Damien Hyatt?
Hyatt, yes, and his younger brother, Derlan Hyatt.
Where is Derlan Hyatt now?
He's overseas.
Okay.
And you have a next youngster by Price. Used to keep for Harborview.
Oh.
The brown guy.
Right. He was at Constant Spring one time?
I sent him off to Harborview, and you know it's at Arnett Garden.
Okay. He's on Arnett Garden now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have some little youngsters in the school. I work with a lot of school.
Okay. Tell me some of the schools that you work with now.
Charlie Mount.
Okay.
Dintil. Christiana. Glengarth. St. Mary's College. And now but that Christiana finally seal now.
You're a Christiana now?
Okay. Yeah, high school.
All right, awesome. So, well, listen, I'm happy that you didn't give up. The goalkeeper's name is William Price.
Yeah.
William Price. Okay. All right. I mean, whoa. So, listen, I am glad that you didn't give up on your dream. You know, you may not be keeping, but you're preparing goalkeepers. And that is good because I mean, like if you never had this accident, how good do you think you would be?
I will be the number one now, man.
Where? In
the national team.
But Ali and Whittaker was in. But watch it. People say, but Ali and Whittaker was there with you, and Ali and Whittaker not to be keeping anymore. What would make you believe that you'd be the number one now? You think?
I guess Stream go in the army, man.
Okay.
He turned to the army now, you know, so.
Okay.
So that's why I build people now. I build people. They say, listen. You get me?
No, we only heard you chipped out for a little while.
I said, remember that I can't keep anymore. Yeah. So I like to work with the youngsters and tell them, explain my accident to them. And so listen, the national team are the aim. So school, club, national team. And book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a coaching license? Are you working on that?
All right. I lost my house like 2 years ago. And all of those documents was burned up.
So you lost
everything. It was a storm for me.
Huh? It was a storm?
It was a storm. Yeah, it was a storm for me, you know?
Oh, a storm for you? Okay.
Yeah.
But the house went through a fire. I kind of like the way you put that. You had a fire, but it was a storm.
I was at a game at the Friday night Super League game.
Okay.
Constant Spring playing Mullines in the Super League.
You were working with Constant Spring at that time?
Yeah.
In terms of coaching the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a semi-final. The same Price was the goalkeeper.
Yes.
And I get a phone call, but I ignore the phone call. It was my cousin calling to ask me where me is. And I ignore the call. And I just answer the phone because you don't know what happened. And my cousin say, Plantain, where them? Send me up a Constant Spring. Your house a burn down. Mornings, man, I tell you. I don't know what happened after that, but I run from Constant Spring all the way to Cassava, please. Non-stop.
Oh.
Non-stop.
Oh, but like I say, a Constant Spring family has been there for you, supporting you.
Yeah, man, right through, man. Constant Spring, man.
So how have you been able to get yourself back on your feet? I mean, you lost your house and all of that. I mean, how have you been able to, to reset and get yourself back on your feet?
As I said earlier, I have some family and good friend abroad.
Yeah.
Who call and say, Andrew, don't worry yourself, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Until the thing build up, and
Okay.
I have some good family and godmother and godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and where do you, I mean, from here now, where do you want to, you're 39, you're working in the school system. I know that if Constant Spring, once football is playing, you'll be there helping the goalkeepers.
Yeah, man, Constant Spring for life, man.
Yeah.
Constant Spring for life.
Yeah, man, but
a lot of people me say doing this job that they do, my coach to, and play football with,
A lot of people, you sure it's a lot of people? How many persons you see? Well, you play football with me, but outside of me.
Yeah, I throw my card, man. I throw my card.
But outside of me, I mean, well, no. They can't tell the people that about my footballing days, because you know.
No, but you better enough of them to say I play Premier League,
Yeah,
you might not quick, but you have some cheeky shift,
Hey, all right, boss. But well, I'm very happy. You understand? Because just to think about what you went through at 16. I mean, it prevented you from even finishing school, because I know you have always been a footballing person, right? And now you're rebuilding your life and your house burned down. You know, many people have given up, many people have stopped.
Stronger, man. Stronger, myself. Stronger.
And you're using it as well to talk to people. Yeah. And other youngsters about, one, don't break out of any camp when you're called up to any camp. And don't.
Man.
Rene Simoe said the same thing. Somebody said it earlier, said that Rene Simoe said, footballers must not ride bikes. But go ahead, share what you were going to share.
Even last week, we play a practice game with Lennon, right? And in the bus, we are reasoning, and one of the youngsters, them said, Coach, what happened to you? And I may explain to him. I may say, Bala, when you grow up, see that something when you bike, leave it alone. It give me this.
Yeah, but did Marvin Chin have a bike at Constant Spring?
No.
You're sure? I'm very sure that Marvin Chin had a bike, but go ahead.
Marvin Chin, no, it was Trevor Lamb had a bike.
Trevor Lamb had a bike.
Yeah. Trevor Lamb was have a bike. Okay. Marvin Chin drive all the way, man.
Yeah, but you say you're telling youngsters not
yeah, man, just leave the bike alone, man. You want a career with a football? Please leave the bike alone. No good.
What I can't understand though is that if you're a 16-year-old and you're missing from a camp, and you said nobody checked up on you?
No.
That is...
Just a share with football system stay in Jamaica. And I can't blame them. Cannot blame them because me wrong.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you're 16.
Don't receive a phone call.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. I see. Let me just give you some of the comments that we're getting. Patrick Colen says, big up money, man. Sorry to hear about Andrew's misfortune. I mean, and then Brownman Security saying, you go through it, baller. And then Coach Mins is saying that management not good.
I'm telling you, a big baller, man.
Then want to say, I pay you.
Nah.
You see anybody that beat me hard, sir. But Dean, as a Dean Civil listening to you, says we never leave a teammate or from our club behind. The Lynx kept the group together, and the
For
seniors
real.
maintain the foundation to help us as the best way we can. Constant Spring football,
For
one
real.
family for life, and I think that's a very good story. Is that you have a club that
You know that Manins,
Yeah.
I'm not cut here. You know that on here when I was at the Christiana, went to the second round. I remember I'm the goalkeeper coach. I'm the assistant coach. And I call upon one of the Sewell family then.
Yeah.
I just get it straight. I call upon Dean Sewell and say, listen, we're going to play one school in him from Westmoreland, from, and then play like this. I was supposed to go to them. Me and them use the same formation. And he explained to me. And I write it down. And I beat from in Manchester.
Yeah.
I changed up the formation. I said, we have a family. You don't understand something, you call upon them. Yeah.
Bridget, you're an inspiration because let me tell you, not a 16-year-old go through what you go through. Listen, I know your talent. Like I said, that when you're at Constant Spring, you're playing under 20 with us. When you're a little youth, you're at like 14, can be more than 14 or 15.
Honestly, I Constant Spring before we get fence, a rope. Used to hold back
there you go, rope. There you go.
Me used to wipe off boots.
Right, it used to be ball boy.
It used to be ball boy. Love things, man. Love football. Love it.
And then, to see a transition through the thing and then have that series of misfortune where in such a crazy accident, Of course, I'm glad that you took responsibility by saying that you are the one who was wrong. I'm a little bit disappointed because if you're a 16-year-old, even if you did wrong, I think someone should have reached out, reach out to you to even say, well, you made it own. Just something. You understand me? But not to have reached out to you, I think is not the best. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe up to this point they don't know. I don't know that they know. But I'm glad that you had the Constant Spring family who has been there. But where do you want to go in terms of your whole coaching? Like where is this is where I want to reach, and this is some of the things that when my coaching career is over as a goalkeeping coach, these are some of the things that I want to accomplish.
Man, honestly, I just want to help the youngsters. I want to get 2 goalkeepers from Jamaica overseas that are my aim.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop until we get 2 goalkeepers overseas. It could have been 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
And then we can hang up my gloves there.
So as long as you get 2 goalkeepers overseas.
Yeah.
All right. Playing at what level? Because a goalkeeper can go in the USL, in the MLS. Are you talking about like in the top leagues in the world? Or it's just overseas?
Overseas.
What about the national team? Or in the national, let me say it, when I say the national team, maybe I should
remember my goalkeeper met the national team, and other goalkeeper who met the national team already. He went to the Gold Cup team. You remember?
Yeah?
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, I had a goalkeeper who met the national team.
Your goal,
and then just put him, yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. So you're saying that the goalkeeper at your training, he made the national team, which is Damian Hyatt.
Yeah.
Why? Well, you didn't do a good enough job?
Why them drop him?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
No, basically that's what I said.
No,
the national team is just for. Go ahead.
I'm saying that is it that, are you saying that as a coach you didn't do a good enough job?
No, man. I just a national team that. I just a national team that.
Okay.
Them after them people, them. You understand?
Okay. So you
Damien
think...
Hyatt better. Damien Hyatt is a pretty good young goalkeeper. Same way. Keeping for Dumbo Wallet. No.
Damien Hyatt, how old is Damien Hyatt now? Because a lot of people think like Damien Hyatt is...
I don't want to be the one to call out the youngster.
But he called out your age.
No, I don't want to do that. Him can't do that. Him can't do that. You get me?
Oh. Okay. So, but when I ask about the national program, I want to find out if you would want to be a part of the national setup in terms of goalkeeping coach. From the junior level. No, you wouldn't want to?
No.
Any particular reasons why you wouldn't want to?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Let me put up a couple more comments for you. Somebody's asking where he coaches now. He is at you're at Christiana?
Yeah, Christiana in Manchester.
That's where you coach now?
No, yeah.
All right, so you don't coach at Charlie Mount because you mentioned Charlie Mount and you mentioned...
Yeah, not there. No.
Okay, all right. Dean Sewell says, Plantain, you never stop developing until you can't go further, beyond where the eyes can see and the mind can imagine. All right, and then Peso is saying that you made the way for Hyatt. All right. Eagle Republic, no, I haven't been in touch with the birds because I have some other things doing right now. But the birds soon return. You know, it's soon time for the birds to come home. Yeah. Yeah, you want to that. It might break camp again. Oh, so that's why you don't. Is it because of what happened to you in the past you don't want to be involved in the national program? Because it brings back bad memories?
Memories.
Yeah.
Just leave the part there alone, you know? Club and school.
Okay, but you don't want to be in okay, so you're still affected by like bikes, you know, seeing bikes and those things still.
Well, I'm from a community. I'm from a.
All right. You're frozen. You're frozen. So you say you're from a.
I said, see, we bike ride every day.
Yeah.
But
okay.
You won't get me on a bike.
Okay. See. And you're saying that going into a national setup now going to bring back memories of what happened to you, so you don't really want to work with the national team.
No. School and club. We'll help the youngster them go to the national.
All right. Shane Stewart here is saying man could play outfield too. No, Shane Stewart, he could not play outfield.
I kill him, man. Yeah. Turbo ball outfield, man.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to put up that from Unseen Sport. Management, I missed the NFL show, but I made my picks on the comment section. All right, special edition Wednesday. Somebody here bigging up Dean Sewell here. Oh, Shane Stewart is saying that he played with you.
Shane
Stewart, yeah. But he's not good outfield. I mean, he had this accident at 16, and leading up to that, he wasn't playing nowhere on field. He wasn't really good, man. He wasn't really good on outfield. He was a very good goalkeeper. Very good.
Remember, Henry, my last name, so they used to call me Henry in school.
Okay.
I kill him. Score and just go defend, you know. You have practice. My goalkeeper, all of my goalkeeper then can play outfield, you know. Yeah, all of my goalkeepers. So
what do you think about some of the goalkeepers in the national team now? You have Andre Blake. Jaden White.
They need to give him some game. Jaden White. He's a pretty young goalkeeper. Share the game, man. Share it. Give him game.
Okay. You would give him game in a World Cup qualifier when they need to win, given that his last outing for the team wasn't good?
Maybe him can come save the national team.
But why would you? You come from a system where you had a coach at Constant Spring called Coach Bender, Christopher Bender, who would tell you that if it don't broke, don't fix it. So why would you then take out Andre Blake and put in
All
Jaden
right,
White?
listen now. What if there something happened to Andre and the morning of a game and Jaden White there?
Yeah, when that time comes, we cross that bridge. We don't need to cross it. No,
You don't know what can happen on a day before match.
that is true. But maybe we need to wait until
The
that
youngster
happens.
need chance, but the youngster need fair chance. Same like how them say Maggie need fair chance. Give the youngster fair chance. You can do it.
Yeah, I would say why not give him game in like when you play like in other, but I'm saying this is World Cup qualifying. Why you understand me? Of course, anything can happen with a player. I understand that. So if Blake gets injured, you have no choice. But when you have the choice of Blake, I still believe all our goalkeepers need to be given chances. But where you give them those chances is probably what is important. You understand what I mean? So that's
Okay.
what yeah. I wouldn't give him, I wouldn't expose him at this level, especially because he's young. I would say, all right, when we reach Nations League or those stuff, I can give him the opportunity, let Blake stay, because of course they need the opportunity to play. But in this World Cup qualifying, I would use Blake, and then if Blake is injured, then maybe I would say, all right,
Man, I'm not cutting out. How much game the national team play already?
In the World Cup qualifiers?
Yeah.
6.
Who's the goalkeeper for the 6th game?
Andre Blake.
How much reserve goalkeeper is on the bench?
2 generally, because
how much time the national team outfield players change up?
That several times, because the outfield players have not been performing.
How much goal score upon Andre Blake?
Well, here's how. 2, but the goals that are scored on him are not just down to him, it's poor defending.
Go again. It was freezing. Go again.
Yeah, I think the goals that have been scored on Blake for the most part is due to more poor defending than him not being a good goalkeeper. That is my thought.
It was breaking up and I don't hear the last part.
So I think that though he conceded 2 in the USA game, 2 in the Mexico game, 1 in the Costa Rica game, 3 in the Panama game. I think though that it is more about the poor defending than poor goalkeeping. That's my thought. So I wouldn't replace him based on that. I would say then, all right, when we play some friendly games, put Jaden in those games. If something happened to Blake, bring in one of the reserves. But I wouldn't necessarily do that right now.
Where the next goalkeeper come from?
Dylan Barnes, Queen's Park Rangers, but he hasn't been keeping. He's like
how much quality goalkeepers in Jamaica?
I think, all right. My opinion, I'm not a goalkeeper coach. Well, let me tell you some of the goalkeepers.
Yeah, I am a goalkeeper coach. That's why I may ask you, so you can ask me.
So let me respond. Let me give you from what I've seen. I think Amal Knight is a good goalkeeper.
Good goal. Yes.
All right. I think Jaden White is a good goalkeeper.
Yes.
There's a goalkeeper at Portmore.
Portmore United goalkeeper.
Forgot his name. But I think he's a good goalkeeper. You have the Dwayne Miller that I think he's a good goalkeeper, though he has not been playing for a while. Damian Hyatt has gotten called up as well. Dennis Taylor is also a good goalkeeper, right? And then you have the young ones. You have the young goalkeeper out at Harborview. You have Shavan Sean Paul, who was at Portmore, now at Mount Pleasant. So you have a few. I would say you have some keepers out there.
Who are the guys that they do the goalkeeper work in the national team?
Huh?
Who are the guys that do the goalkeeper work in the national team?
Warren Barrett, like the goalkeeper coach.
Yeah.
I think it's Warren Barrett is the primary goalkeeper coach.
That are the guy from Montego Bay.
Yeah, former captain of the team.
Yeah, man. Tapa from Montego Bay. So why didn't you have a goalkeeper? Just call all of the goalkeepers who them they call it from the national program and work with them and just select on goalkeeper or 2 or 3 from there.
Well, here that I agree with. I think maybe what Warren Barrett can do is when the team is not playing, he can have goalkeeping camps for the goalkeeper to develop them. But
exactly.
No, I agree with that, But that don't mean that Andre Blake need to be replaced. Because Andre Blake is our best goalkeeper.
And you have best goalkeeper. We have best goalkeeper out here too. It's just that them a look one place.
Where are they? But they're not looking anywhere. But the majority of the goalkeepers are from out here. Jaden White is always in the team, and Taylor is always in the team.
Them just called Jaden White the other day. Since
but before that, but before that they had Taylor. Remember, Jaden White went with the team to Austria to play against the USA, no?
Yeah, and then they put him down.
And they brought in Taylor, and Taylor was at the Gold Cup with Dylan Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
honestly, they need a program for goalkeeper. The national team.
I think everybody would agree with you because that's what Paul Campbell did, and Andre Blake and Dennis Taylor and all of those guys came out of those.
Remember, Andre Blake is a pretty young goalkeeper too. He's a good young goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But give Jaden White a chance, man. Put him between the sticks.
But not fine. We can agree with that, Plantain. But not in the World Cup qualifying.
Why? Why not in the World Cup qualifying?
Because you have to have a reason to remove Blake, and there's no reason.
Okay.
All right. If you have a center forward scoring goals and you're winning games, are you going to... I never see Danny Lynn just, for example, all right, I'm going to bench Dean Sewell is Chippy McDonald is scoring all the goals. Just bench him and give somebody else a chance. No. You have to prove yourself to be better than the person out there, and that person loses form. And then the change is made.
Oh, so Jaden White needs to prove himself then?
No, he has to prove. No, follow me. He has to prove that he's better or up to Blake's standard. And if Blake because 2 things have to go. If Blake's form falls, then we can bring in a replacement. But right now, I don't think we need to bring in a replacement because he has not been failing.
Who's the next team the Reggae Boys play?
El Salvador.
In the National Stadium, right?
No, they're playing in El Salvador. They're playing the USA on the 16th in the National Stadium.
We don't know. I'm going to follow up.
Okay. No, but not because of your accident mean that you must not follow up the national team.
No, man. No, me have things doing, man. Me have things doing. It's true that I have this to do today make me available. I'm work with my youth. Right, true.
Yeah. So that is my thing is that I really think like Jaden White is a good young goalkeeper. He will have his chance in due time, but I wouldn't put him in the national team right now because Blake is doing too well to even. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I believe that Jaden White is going to go overseas early next year, which I think would be good for him, and probably further help in his development or expedite the process of his development.
They just honestly, they need to start the program. When the national team don't call up, then just call up the goalkeepers who them look on in Jamaica and have some session with them. If a 2 times a week, if you can stop them on in alone, at stadium is.
Yeah. I agree with. Listen, I think everyone would agree with you that needs to happen. I The truth is, many people will say that because there's an ex-goalkeeper. And I mean, this is a very good question Hyatt is asking, because some people are saying that I have not seen, to be honest with you, I have watched Queen's Park Rangers and I haven't seen Dylan Barnes keeping in enough game with his club team
Okay.
to say that he is this good. So it would be unfair for me to measure him with any of the other reserves. So I can't say like Barnes is better than Hyatt or Barnes is better than Amal or Barnes is better than Miller, because I have not seen enough club games
Where
of
Amal
him.
Knight play football now in Jamaica, right?
He was at Arnett Gardens in the Premier League, so I'm not sure if he's still here or he has moved elsewhere. Right. But all I'm saying is that I could not compare Barnes to any of the goalkeepers, because Barnes has had like a couple of games at Jamaica. One we were beating inside, and it's a friendly game. So I can't judge that. I'd love to see Barnes play in some other games for Jamaica outside of the World Cup qualifiers to see how good he really is, because I have nothing to judge him on. That's my point. But we don't want to go into that, because the truth is, I mean, I think the biggest thing about this interview is not the construct of the Jamaica Gold Cup keeping situation, is that a 16-year-old, you understand me? A 16-year-old, listen, you had the opportunity to go to a
maybe if me never meet them by accident, I mean, I'm Blake that at it. Him that sit up on the bench.
There you go. You understand me?
Because me could have done.
Yeah.
My first Premier League game is against Wadada at Jared Park.
How old were you?
Young boy, man.
When you say young boy, man, what your age, man?
Young.
What?
Check it, man.
I don't remember. You don't remember your age?
Yeah, man.
So how old were you? You have to tell the people so I want them to know.
We meet in an accident at 16, right?
Yeah.
So check it from there.
So your Premier League game could have been around 15, 16. Let's put it there, right?
Yeah.
Against Wadada. How did that game end?
Constant Spring win 2-1.
Okay.
A penalty score, man. Not nice, but a penalty.
A penalty score. How many Premier League games you played?
1.
That was the only
started.
Right.
I sit on bench. But I sit down on enough bench. Sit down on bench and Seba, named Seba, and them, all of them club there.
Okay. Because Marvin Chin was keeping that time. Or was it Daddy Fly?
No, man, Marvin Chin and you have Daddy Fly.
Yeah. And then Olaba came in
after. Olaba come way after. Remember, if you miss one of Daddy in training, rest if I want Saturday morning, I'm going to name a squad for travel Sunday. You no problem.
Okay.
So I do that every day. All of them they get named in the squad, more after my boots go match and my gloves.
Just in case.
Yes. I'm live right down the road.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, but awesome story. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say to the persons watching and listening. And I want you to repeat your advice to the youngsters, given your own experience, and then we can probably wrap on that. So go ahead and talk to the people, talk to the youngsters, and the goalkeepers out there who will be listening, and some of the youngsters out there who are watching the stream.
Yeah, I just want to say today, not goalkeepers alone, football overall, outfield players. Just leave the bike. No idleness. You're in camp. Don't break camp. Do the right thing. You understand? Because if I do the right thing, I wouldn't have this left arm injured. Please don't follow friends. You get me? And thanks to the listeners who listen. Andrew Henry, big goalkeeper. See you over here. All right, my name's man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right. So All right, so let me just put up a couple of comments, Mr. Henry, before we go. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for being an inspiration. I want to thank you for not giving up. And I want to use this opportunity to say to people, as long as you have life, you have enough time to change every wrong thing or make the most out of every situation, right? You know, many people have given up, but you still, you know, you stood in there, you're committed to a cause, and, you know, you have made something of your career, right? And that I want people to remember and to look at as you watch this stream today.
Management. You know, so I went for a job at a school, and the goalkeeper coach bashed me. Cause the manager and I say, I want a man who no want come work. Me work free then. Cause him can't get no work here. And that man don't good like me with my one hand now. That man never win a championship yet. They win a Masters League. Him not good. The same man who bash me. But you say I'm not for calling him.
No, you can't call on him, right? Because that's what. So you're saying that there are people who look at you with your one hand and dismiss you and say you can't coach?
No, only that person alone. That one person. That one person.
Well, you're gonna have those things in life, you know. You understand?
Him not have no pedigree, not under him belt. Him not for sure.
Yeah. So let me give you a couple of these. Go ahead.
Make it stay, man. Make it stay.
Yeah, Dean says Blake was selected as one of the best goalkeepers in the world. It would have been an absolute abomination should they remove Blake from the team. He has done an exceptional job, right? That's what I'm saying to you. This person, I've seen Barnes in one or two games, and I think he better than the other. He better than some people favorite. All right, there you go. And then one person is asking if you know Chippy uncle name Lele or Leslie Main out of Raytown.
Go on again.
Chippy? You know Chippy uncle used to play for Constant Spring, I think, before Chippy. Leslie Main. I think Dean would probably know the person.
The name, I hear the name. From his Constant Spring man, I hear the name.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know him. I think he's before our time. I think maybe Dean would know.
But the name call.
Yeah, so maybe Dean would know him, right? Coach Karoom from out of the Mountain View era, a big coach now, Henry, right? His alias name is Plantain. That's what they call him. Someone is asking, Dwayne is asking, and then we're going to close out. As a goalkeeper coach, how do you spot talent, young talent? What do you look for to know that, hey, this man is good enough?
You receive a ball, you collect a ball.
Yeah. That's all you look for. If you see a man collect a ball, you say, good goalkeeper?
No, man, no. You have other stuff.
So that's what the man is asking.
You have other thing. How you receive a ball, number one. How you command the area. And how you move across your line. And more behind it.
Okay. So a tall person can be a good goalkeeper? Or a short person? Who is better, tall goalkeepers or short goalkeepers? I know.
Why you say the tall? Why you say no the tall person? Because people have a song to say when they're tall, keep the ball hard and low.
I don't like tall goalkeeper, you know.
Yeah, work with anybody, tall, short. It's just that the goalkeeper coach have to adjust them.
The training.
Yeah. And the same man who will bash me, have a tall goalkeeper and don't know how to adjust him.
Okay.
But the season will start on Saturday, so we will see.
All right, listen, we'll see. All right, so how do you convince a player to become a goalkeeper? A man say, oh, I don't want to be a goalkeeper. How do you convince him? What would make somebody of all the position of football field want to be a goalkeeper?
Honestly, when I cut it, I cricket me used to play before I turned goalkeeper at early at school.
Yeah.
And it have a coach named Ricky. You're supposed to know Ricky.
Yeah, man.
He used to mark the field at Kansas Spring. Him come one day and said, just anywhere the ball kick, just dive and stop it. Don't make it pass and go in the goal. I'm turn a great man from there.
Okay.
I'll concrete me a dive.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. All right, I see. Let me just give you these comments. Ishmael King from I think Ishmael is down from somewhere off the Whitehall. Said Plantain, Marcy Henry. You know that Ishi, right? And then and this person, big up coach from Garnet.
Yeah, Coach Garnett.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a coach at man.
Okay. And then I see up and up Jamaica all the way. Win, draw, or miss out the World Cup. All right, Gunners boss. Respect. All right. Well, people, there you go. That's Andrew Plantain Henry. And this whole segment of our show, a new show we're doing. Every month we're gonna give you one of these stories when things go wrong. And this is a young man at 16. He was headed to the World Cup with the Jamaica under 17 team. Broke out of camp through the back door and end up in a bike crash that messed up his left hand and his left leg. Wasn't able to keep again, but now he's training goalkeepers. Recently had his house burnt down, but he's still in the fight, making something of his life. He's a coach now in the high school system. He has prepared goalkeepers like William Price, Damian Hyatt, and many other youngsters. So kudos to you, man, for for sticking to the fight, and sticking to what you believe in. Keep on doing what you're doing, and keep on encouraging youngsters. And his word to the youngsters out there is avoid bikes. Avoid bike. This is a guy who was right beside Damian Hyatt, beside Alien Whitaker in the under 17 team. Came out and look what happened. One bad decision. How many times you hear about this young lady full of potential? She gets pregnant. No more track and field. You understand me? A footballer full of potential. Somehow sitting with the wrong group of friends, get incarcerated. You want to look at some of these stories and see how many athletes, many persons in sport, just one mistake, one wrong move, just messes things up, right? Yeah, man, we're not talking about bikes. We're talking about bikes. All right, Fresh God. Yeah, man. So, again, thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate the time. One of these days, go invite Mr. Hyatt to come on and do an interview on the channel, right, Mr. Hyatt? So, we'll reach out to you and think, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, yeah?
Yeah, man. Anytime and every time. Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. All right. There you have it, people. I mean, hope the video inspired someone. And maybe you know a story of a next youngster, male or female. You saw them as a good athlete and they made one decision. And that one decision just changed everything in their life. And they had to recover. And many of them have managed to replant themselves and are doing well. I hope that this would have blessed you. Yeah, stay away. People, where everybody coming, but stay away from bikes. Don't follow Shatta, you know. Shatta is a trouble person, you know. He's artificial intelligence. He's not a real person. So when you see him typing things in the chat, do not follow him. It is bikes. 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 All right. Yeah, man. So we have an interview coming up in a little while. We have our final interview for the day. We'll be speaking to coach of the Reggae Girls, are part of the Reggae Girls setup. His name is Xavier Gilbert. And so when we end this stream, we give ourselves some time and then you can rejoin us for that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, this video is brought to you by Trick Nick. Trick Nick is a Jamaican-owned company that operates in Canada, and they sell everything you need for your barbecues, right? Everything you need in terms of spices and jerk marinade and hot pepper sauce, and all of that. So you can visit them at www.tricknick.ca, right? And use the code I am sure sports 001 and you will get 25% discount. 25% discount, and they have a wonderful shipping arrangement for you. All right, so check them out, right? In fact, we're going to end our video with a word from our sponsors. Before you go, please hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. So we're going to have someone from the Reggae Girls coaching staff coming to speak to us in a little while. So stick and stay, hit the notification button. So when that video goes live, you will be a part of it. The code is I am sure sports 001. One word. It's right there. Right there. If you look on the screen, you will see it. All right. Respect to everyone. Shatter, Gunners Bot, Coach Fury, Fresh God. I saw Dre Any Weather, Coach Menzies. So many of you. I can't call out all the names. Robert Sanchez. I mean, all. Let me see whose name. Who else is there? Damian Hyatt, who was on. Ishmael King. Yeah. Who else again? Tennessee. Paper Plate. Mr. Porter. Yeah, man. Bless up and thank you all for joining Fresh God, the #1 mods in town. Bless up. All right. So here's a word from our sponsors.
Picnic Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.